All right, good morning, everyone. It's 8:30. I'm Darren Hamilton, Chair of the Jefferson County Board of Supervisors. I would like to call this meeting to order on Tuesday, May 31st, the day after Memorial Day. We'll start off with acknowledging the minutes from the previous meetings.
So moved.
And seconded. I have a motion by Drish, a second by Hamilton to approve the minutes as written for the May 23rd, 2022 meeting and the May 25th, 2022 meeting. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, motion carries. All right, we're going to meet with the county engineer here for a couple of minutes. Dwayne Hines, welcome.
Good morning, supervisors. It's a soggy morning out there. Crews won't be doing a whole lot today other than cleaning stuff up and doing maintenance work. This past week, they've got quite a bit done, mowing shoulders. They've started spraying for teasel in the ditches. They need to get on that as that starts to germinate and come up and try and get them knocked out before they get old.
Yeah, and that's coming up
seed
fast.
heads. Yeah. Other than that, we had a little bit of a mess up on Ash Boulevard last Friday. Brought some of the shoulder material up and ended up with a muddy mess on the road and had to do, or actually Thursday, had to do some triage to get it back into drivable condition.
Okay.
Other than that, it was a fairly quiet week. We have our plans ready and our forms ready for publish for letting for our 2022 HMA crack sealing and partial depth patching project. Those bond roads that you guys overlaid prior to me getting here, to the point where they need their first round of crack filling to help maintain those pavements for, maybe what you spent on the overlay of the road. You're going to get the maintenance that it needs to keep those in good driving order. So we'll get those out for bid. And we'll have a public hearing after we get the bids in for the form of contract and costs.
Okay.
We're estimating about $335,000 for that. $335,000.
I know we spoke a little bit about this last week, but have they started to put any dust control out yet in the area that was asked?
They've got that scheduled for later this week. We've got it ready to go. It's just wait for it to dry up.
Well, yeah, we need to wait for it to dry up.
Yeah,
a
we've
little bit, but
got everything, got the material in stock last week and got the truck loaded up and ready. So
okay.
as soon as it's fit, we'll get after it.
Good. Good. Sounds great. So the plans look really good. It's always good to get everything routed and sealed, shortly after an asphalt overlay goes down, because you don't want to have that water penetrating through those areas and causing any other problems. And I know we've spoke a little bit about the inner layer asphalt that goes in and how that does do a lot to keep those cracks from coming back. But there are places where it will always return. It's like concrete. Concrete's going to crack wherever it feels like cracking at. And that's actually what's underneath the asphalt. So we need to tend to it as quickly as we can.
Yeah, and with that inner layer will expand and contract more, has more flexibility than the surface on top of it. So
right.
Even though the inner layer may not be cracking yet, the asphalt on top of it does. And if we can keep moisture and incompressibles, dirt and stuff from getting in there, it's going to help.
My recollection is the inner layer is more to help prevent blowups, because highways can blow up this time of year. Do whatever causes that, it's kind of unknown, more or less, but there's a lot of different theories out there of what causes it to blow up. But that inner layer is supposed to give enough that it can come back down, or you can drill it and release the pressure underneath it to get it to come back down.
Yeah.
And that seems to work
If,
at
if,
least.
if you can keep the moisture out of the subgrade,
Right.
that you're ahead of the game. And that's really what
Exactly.
we want to do. And with the crack filling, that's really our goal.
Okay. All right.
Other than
Well,
that, that's all I got, folks.
thank you very much, Dwayne. Appreciate it. Susie, do you have any questions for Dwayne?
Yeah, I do. Mark retired last Friday. I did not get to go to his soiree, but I hope he had a really good time. You know,
I'm sure he did.
bet he
He
did.
is a great employee and he will
Yeah.
be missed, but
Mm-hmm.
his replacement is doing well so far. And the nice thing is, if she has any questions, Mark's still around and only a
Sure.
phone call away.
Good.
Well,
Good.
thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, folks.
All right. Okay, we'll move on to discuss and consider liquor license for Cedar Valley Winery Incorporated. This is kind of a last minute thing. This is about the only real agenda item we have on today. But if it's not approved today, their liquor license will expire when, Abby? Tomorrow. It would be nice if we got these sooner, so that we wouldn't have to do these little very short emergency type meetings in order to be able to do that. I have not asked the sheriff, but I have not been contacted that there's any problems.
I got an email from him that he is okay with it.
Okay, our auditor's office received an email from Sheriff Bart Richmond saying that he doesn't have a problem with the renewal of this liquor license. So I would take a motion to approve the liquor license for Cedar Valley Winery Incorporated.
So moved.
I have a motion from Drish. I will second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All right. Do we have any committee reports to make, Susie?
Yeah, I've went to 10:15 transit meeting on Thursday morning, and again, they are having problems hiring folks, even though they upped the hiring wage. Now they're thinking about possibly doing a bonus, a starting bonus. But that problem seems to continue. The other meeting I was at with the RPA, and we decided several things. I know that the Cedar Creek Trail folks are going to be getting some money. We had 3 folks apply for those funds, and Cedar Creek is going to be getting some to redo their trails. I also know we're going to be getting some from 140,000 from Vetch, Germanville for some patching.
And you've told that to the county engineer?
Yes, I
Already?
did on Friday.
Good.
At any rate, that's what I went to last week.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I did not have any committees this previous week, so I have nothing to report there. We have several members of the public on with us this morning. Tammy Merrill, Marianne Nordyke, Deb Book, and Tom Drish. Do we have any public comment from anyone that's on Zoom? Hearing none, we have no one here in the office except for Supervisor Drish, myself, and Abby Decline from the auditor's office. So I don't believe there's any public comment that's going to happen this morning here. So we'll move on then. We have not seen the claims yet, so we are not going to approve the claims or reports at this point in time. And that will be done later. And I have nothing to discuss and consider with nuisance properties. So that would conclude our agenda for this morning. There any other?
You know, Darren, I want to
Items?
ask, when are we going to have the reports, or excuse me, the claims, so we can approve them. Will that have to be next week now?
I am uncertain on that.
Okay,
I don't know that it needs to be on public meeting, but our office is an important office to be training with.
Right.
sure.
We're making it a priority, so how is our new person supposed to learn?
How about you do this? Call us when it's done. Okay.
All
Thanks,
right.
Abby.
All right. So,
She wants a paycheck and that's all that matters.
Then-
Making that a priority.
Okay.
the new person,
No,
the one that's no longer in the job.
it's supposed to be training. Our new person.
Okay. All right. So. Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Second. I have a motion from Drish to adjourn, a second from Hamilton. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, motion carries. Thank you very much for everyone for joining us this morning in our meeting, and we'll be here next week. Thank you.
Just